Hey everyone, welcome back to Ned Plays Final Fantasy. This video is going to be a little bit different than usual. I recorded this video without the audio on purpose because I knew it was going to take a long time to go through all these floors and get all the treasure chests. The thing was, the original video file was an hour and a half. And I knew that wasn't not going to be fun to mess with. So, let me read this. Are you our masters? This is going to be kind of interesting because the time is going to be off. What I ended up doing is editing out all the boss fight, or I mean all the fights except for the key ones to just kind of get through it, because I think this is still going to be like a 25-minute video, or ish. So, I am doing this post-commentary. This was fun to edit out every single fight, by the way, but you'll see why I did it in the end. Because what I was looking for on the last floor is what took most of my time. So right now, what I was doing here was just collecting all the treasure chests in here. I think there is about 32-ish here. And this is actually Dinah's best weapon coming up, Thor's hammer. And right before I entered the Sky Temple is when I actually equipped everything that I find in the tower first. Like the Sunblade, there's more money, Dragon Mail. I don't think I equipped that on anyone actually. I think it's actually worse than what I have. One of us flew to the west, taking the warp cube with him. That was the monster that we found in the waterfall cavern. And actually kept this fight here coming up. I didn't know that skip was as bad as I thought it was. And this was the blue dragon. This is a little tile you could always step on. He does actually hit pretty hard. I think he actually hits bigger in here. Yeah, that's a full armor he hits for a 122. Let me see. Warp to the Flying Fortress with the warp cube. If we didn't have the warp cube, we would actually have to go back, but we already have that. So I think this is where I started going through equipping everyone with the better stuff. Like I kept the Sunblade, I think. Yeah, because I needed the more attack power. And then I just go down to everyone's. It's gonna be, I feel weird. I'm usually controlling the action. It's kind of weird. Petrification, that's good because I was running into a lot of Medusas and actually petrified 3 of my group members before I was able to run on one of the fights. Yeah, I think I just equipped that on him. I don't see it doesn't really add any benefit. Okay, the Defender to Bigrin. Nothing else really. Give him the Diamond Shield. Healing Helm was one of the items that I did pick up. It's like the heal staff where you can just use it from the inventory to heal everyone. I kept it off Bigrin so anyone can use it out of inventory, because if I equipped it on Bigrin, only he could use it since he's the one wearing it. He's the only one that has access to it in his inventory, and I didn't want to have to take it off of him, put it back on. So I just kind of left it off. And there's Dinah's Thor's hammer. There's the Diamond armlet, and I left that alone. And Retzel already has everything that he needs. So I think Retzel was good to go. And I remember I did want to go through all the Beastiary and stuff like that before I continued on. And there was a Kraken from the Sunken Shrine. Well, weakness bold. And these are the ones that I've fought so far. The Chimera, the Black Knight, the Guardian, the Blue Dragon, that's what we just ran into earlier. And I think that's all I could run into right now until we reach the floating fortress. And I think I obtained everything at the, Lufnia, picked up the bell. Tower Mirage, already picked up all the items. And Waterfall Cavern, that's where we went to get the warp cube from the robot that fell into the cave there. For those who want to know the art gallery that keeps asking for it, here's the Kraken. I'm going to take off the Kraken versus Light. And the Tyrannosaur. This is the one that kind of threw me off. I was like, is he looking up, looking down? Is that his mouth open? And I went back to the Kraken versus Light because I already forgot if I showed it or not, so that's why I went back to that. And now we're gonna head towards the floating fortress now. My first intention was to keep all of the fights, but that hour and a half was not fun. And I'll show you which hour and a half it was when I get there. Venom Blade, I remember I tried to see if it's stronger for anyone, and it's... The only thing good about it, you could actually use it from inventory and actually cast poison that has a chance to insta-kill enemies, so... And I remember when I first saw it, I was like, why did I get more? I haven't even like fought that many people. Like, I only fought like 2 fights before I got here. So this was a Black Knight that I ran into up here. The Chimera. And the last one would be the Floating Fortress. Flying Fortress, I'm sorry. Let me see. And we had 34 items to obtain, so that was fun thinking about how many I had to go through. And those are the 2 that I ran into, the Wind Spirit, the Eros, and the Spirit Naga. And I think, if I remember, I think near the end I do show everything that I did fight, but of course I'm not showing at the right now, just kind of hurry the video up. Think about this area, there's a lot of evil eyes. The ones that we fought in the ice cave, they are very common here. But by now you're so overpowered you can just kind of go breeze through them without a problem. Like especially around here, I remember running into a lot of them. And I remember, alright, if it's that, it's got to be potion, so I use the potion, and I know I got to do this again later on sometime in the video. Yeah, most of the treasures are money, I don't remember finding too much equipment upgrade wise. And we're in part 2. And this is actually the floor that we get an actual very crucial item. Cottage, Mithril Helm, nothing upgradable. I thought I did better with the editing, to be perfectly honest. More money, more money. Now down here is where the item that you really want to make sure you get. Obtain Adamantite. And after we're done here, we will be making a visit to the Dwarf Blacksmith with that. A lot of this stuff's going to end up just being sold because it's not really much of an upgrade. Ribbon, Diamond Shield, I think that's actually usable. And I'm not sure if it's no, it's not the next floor. It's the floor. It's the 4th floor that is the maze. The maze, yeah. The white robe and black robe obviously is for the white mage and the dark mage, but they're weaker. But both of them have an effect you could use out of inventory. The white one cast Invis 2 for everyone, and the black robe cast what was it? Ice 2, I think. So something you definitely want to keep, especially since you're not going to be actually equipping them on the mages. So many fights. Oh, it was fun editing this. Protect Cloak, that is actually the one of the best gears that the mages can wear, but I don't think I equipped them yet. And you only get one too. You click upon the entire world from this window. The window looks out upon the entire world. The 4 elemental forces are pouring into one location. It is the Temple of Chaos at the center of the 4 altars. And right now we're on the top right side, but these are it shows the fire, the earth, and what was the top left one? That was, oh, the sunken shrine, so water. And all of them are pointing their energies towards the Temple of Chaos, the very first dungeon that we were at. And this actually threw me off. I remember coming back here, like, why is this so dark all of a sudden? Like, I didn't know what that was. I later figured out it seemed like it was like I was inside of a room, and I guess it just kind of glitched. Because I think when I walk out here, this brings back to normal, the color-wise. But I was like, that is so weird. This would be a maze, but all you gotta do is just go down twice and then right twice, because this kind of you can keep going left and left and left, or up and up and up, but I guess I just gotta show you a picture. Now here was the fun part. This is where you have a chance to run into an optional boss. The thing is, because there's Tiamat, the thing is you have a 1 in 64 or 1 in 250 chance to run into him depending on what version you're playing. Don't ask me which, I do not know. After an hour of running up and down this blasted bridge, I kid you not, a full hour, I timed it. I was seriously about to give up when this happened. This is the optional boss, Warmech. He's actually stronger than Tiamat, and I remember when I encountered him, I was actually shaking because I was like, I better not die. He heals himself no matter what for 100 HP every turn. He hits everyone pretty hard, like you just saw Nev get hit. And he does have a nuke that could hit everyone close to 200 to 300, which I think he does pull off. My main strategy was just to buff up Nev with Saber, put haste on him, and do the same for Bigrin, and just have Bigrin and Nev just wail on him, and have Dyna heal, and kind of Retzel just do support, like nuke when he can, but trying to buff up everyone. I do remember hitting Flare, and he doesn't really do that much, but I just keep on doing it because I was so scared of dying. So he just hit Bigrin for 266. And I invis, I think I shield. So right now Saber's upping Nev's attack power, and with haste it also gives me the chance to hit for the, I think, full 10. And let's see. As you see how, like, I was just, I don't know what to do, what I do with my hands, I think I use Flare. I think Flare doesn't do any damage, but I still use it anyway. Warmech has, I think, 2k, 2000 HP. So yeah, and then plus with the healing for every 100, so you have to make sure you do at least 100 plus damage to make any ground with him. And the thing is, this is one of the true optional bosses, and this is actually one of the precursors to the weapons in the other Final Fantasy games, like Final Fantasy VII, Ruby and Emerald weapon. Those are optional bosses, and this is kind of what started it, or was kind of in there in the beginning, because this is also found in the NES version. Totally optional, totally random, and it's kind of rare to find them. I was actually lucky to get him within the hour. I was expecting to spend 2 or 3 hours trying to find him. And the thing is, with this one, you get nothing other than saying you actually faced him. You don't get any special weapons, nothing really opens, nothing special happens. It's just kind of an optional, and it kind of fills out your Beastiary. It's not until like the other games, like 7, where you get, I think, gear or master materia. I actually haven't played 7 so long, but I know you get something for defeating Emerald and Ruby weapon. But for this one, this is just for saying I did it. And I remember when I did the second flare, he was already near death. I think the next round I actually able to kill him before I faced Tiamat. And there's the nuke that I'm talking about. Even with all my shield and everything, he still pops everyone for 100 plus. I was worried about Bigger, and I think I full heal him. Yeah, I think I do. I was actually looking for the group heal, and then I was like, oh, I guess I got rid of it for that null magic, so. Full heal, and can't remember what I had Retzel do. I think I just had everyone attack him, because he was so close to death. And defeat a Warmech. You do get a lot of gil for it. I think you get like 32k. And you can fight him multiple times. He's not a one-time shot deal. You can keep searching for him if you want to, but no thanks. I got him on the Beastiary. I came here right away to... I think I'm also going to show everything else that I fought. I think that's one good thing about running up and down the bridge. You have a chance to run into all the ones that you missed. Like there, I ran into the Doom Knight, the Medusas, the Earth Medusas. The Dark Flam, those guys are fun. You can only kill them with fire pretty much. There's the Soldier, Vampire Lord, Dark Warrior, and Warmech. 2k, weakness against nothing. He's strong against everything. Good magic defense, good defense. That's why he's actually like one of the first weapons. I think his first name in the NES version is actually called like Death Machine or something like that. And he is stronger than Tiamat. And I did get all the items here in the Flying Fortress. I remember I just scrolled down once or twice so everyone could see the list. And then the Art Gallery. I think I only got 1 or 2 more. Soldier and Tiamat. There's that mechanical soldier. And we get Tiamat without even facing him first. And now we head over to Tiamat's little orb to fight him. I get there and I do heal up. And I was actually surprised I didn't actually run into another battle on the way up there. Biggest thing I can't wait for is after I get out of here to go and sell all the random stuff that I don't need anymore. Like I don't really need any of the like special armor. Like if I know I'm gonna run into a fire fiend, I put on my ice mail and ice shield. I don't really need to worry about that in the last dungeon. I mean I could keep it, but it's not worth the hassle of keeping it. And my guy's already strong enough. You could easily, you could be about level 25-ish and beat it. I'm level 30, 31. It's gonna be no problem. Well done, humans. You have defeated all but one fiend, Tiamat of Wind. Your luck ends here, however. The sky shall be your tomb. After defeating Warmech, I was not worried about this guy whatsoever. Pretty much the same thing. Saber, haste the 2 tanks, and have Dinah and Retzel just do support. I remember I ended up finding that Tiamat is weak against stone, so I don't even have the Petrify spell on Retzel because I just never would have used it without that. Thinking if he was of the Fiend of Wind, I thought he would be weak against electricity. Turns out he's not, of course. So Nev's already buffed up. He already has haste and saber. White robe that does invis. Saber for Bigrin. I think I haste him as well, or shield. There you go. Then I haste him, I think. And then I just have them, Bigrin and Nev, just wail on him. Dinah heal, and Retzel, I think I just have him keep doing spells and assist heal with all the items like the healing staff and the heal helmet. I think I was looking for like something like Null Magic or Null Thunder, and I just couldn't see it, so I just had him keep on going. And see, without wearing the heal helmet, I could actually have 3 people heal, and that'll be a good, have a chance to get 60 to 120 HP around. So that's why I don't bother equipping a heal helmet on anyone. Which, if you had a group of all tanks, that would make it ridiculous, because I didn't spend one single heal potion or cure magic while looking for a war machine. I just got into a fight with a weak enemy, had everyone heal, and then just keep searching. And that kills Tiamat. Lemon Lime Kool-Aid has been restored. And of course one more enemy had to get me before I leave. And now I think I was heading towards the dwarf blacksmith. Luckily I remember not getting into any fights here, but as soon as I land near the dwarf area I get into one fight. And I was just trying to see where I go. Okay, down and left.
Is that adamantite? Where did you? This is marvelous! I shall forge you a sword! There! Why, it is the most magnificent sword that I've ever forged. Working with adamantite has been a dream to me. This beauty is all yours. Obtain Excalibur. Bless the crystals. And you know who that puppy's going on. Ups it by 23, ups my accuracy by 5. A sword of phenomenal strength. And I did want to show it off right away, and I went outside looking for a battle. That's so cute, they hit me for one. And I was like, I want the big guy. Attack the ogre, and everyone knows. I think all of them start running away. And then the... Oh, I love the way that sounds. I gotta see in the next video if you use it, if it does anything or not. And I think I checked the Beastiary. Yeah, I think I do. Almost done, guys. Almost done. I just need to go back and find the last two. Here's Tiamat from the Flying Fortress. Weakness Stone. I remember that threw me off. I was alright. Never would have guessed that. I only have like maybe a page or two. The ones I do gotta look for is there's one more in the fortress and the one in the sunken shrine, which I will do before the next video. We collected the last item in Mount Druger, whatever that how you want to say it. And you can see I only have a little bit left, and that'll be in the last dungeon. I think we'll get like 4 or 5 chests in the last one. But this video was fun. I had fun making it. I like this new little way to do it. It was actually kind of fun doing it in post-commentary. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you next time.